Alright, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Yakwa from the GMS Chicago branch coming at you another lesson through the Spirit and Power of Bashim Shah. Before I start off, I'd like to start by giving all praise and glory due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. That belongs to the positive great meals during the will. And such as all you brethren doing this work in true sincerity with charity. Alright. And this is gonna be a quick little update. Alright, I seen this this article, alright, that came out by Apple, alright. And it says Apple introduces digital ID. It says a new way to create and present ID in Apple Wallet. Right? So here it is. You got Apple coming out with the digital ID now, man. All right. I believe they're gonna roll this out early next year. All right. But we already know, man, what this is leading to, man. All right, all roads, lead to the MOTB, man. All right, and it's a beautiful thing, man. As we watch, the prophecies come to pass right before our eyes, man, unfolding, man. All right, Esau wants to go digital. He wants to, have the digital dollar. All right, digital ID. All right, everything digital. All right, to ultimately roll into that, MOTB, man, which is, the RFID chip, man. All right, Revelations 13:16, man. All right, so they, they just thought I'd, make a quick lesson, a quick video, putting it out there, man. That Apple is coming out with the digital ID. You're gonna be able to, show your ID on your phone like as you would do tap and pay, Apple Pay. The cards that's on your iPhone or whatnot. You're gonna have the digital ID there now. But this is 2 Corinthians 12:11. It says, "Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices," man. Right? And this is what we've been warning you Jakes about, man, for decades upon decades, man. All right, the MOTB, the mark of the beast, man, which is the RFID chip that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, which Esau Edom is, he's slowly edging towards that mark, man. All right, so he's gonna mandate it, roll it out, and then ultimately force it upon the masses of people, man. Right? But if you take this RFID chip, man, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Talking to you Israelites, you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, man. All right, don't take this, man. All right, don't take this, man. All right, like I said, this is the MOTB, the mark of the beast that the Bible speaks of, man. And we see, small snippets like this. All right, this is gradualism, man. All right, the digital ID is gonna go from being on your phone in your hand into inside of your skin, man. All right, and this is Romans 13:11. It says, "In that knowing the time that it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed." Right? Every day we draw closer and closer to the coming of Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. All right, Scripture says the light of the justice is that perfect light that shine brighter and brighter into that perfect day, man. Right? And we know we here, man, with all the prophecies that's going on, right? All the end time prophecies speaking, man. All right, this place Babylon is, in shambles, man. All right, inflation, stringflation, man. All right, division, so forth and so on, man. All right, you got, they just, stop minting, the last penny. All right, what was it, yesterday? Right, so they're trying to go digital, man. It's high time to wake up out of sleep, man, because our salvation is near, Yahweh Shai is near. So we gotta stay vigilant. All right, stay prayed up, keep the faith, man. All right, and remember to call on the names of Yahweh Bashim Shai. So Lord knows edifying with that, I'm by giving all praise and glory due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. That belongs to the positive great millstone we will. And such as all you brethren on the folk of the earth. With that, Shalom.